In the unlikely surroundings of a disused office tower block, a prominent feature of the Middlesbrough skyline since the 1960s, 6 young people have been learning how to be professional artists. They have been taking part in an innovative programme called NICE, Next Steps in Creative Experience, the brainchild of 2 of the people behind Navigator North. Through its partnership with the Leeds-based contemporary arts organisation East Street Arts and its In Situ programme, communities of artists have been created in buildings nobody else wants.
We were interested in bringing artists in to use alternative spaces to create and show work.
People are intrigued when you say, well, as Navigator we use spaces that aren't in use and we get artists in there, and using them as studios. I think it's definitely an interesting way of working.
There are lots of empty buildings. Finding the right type of building which we can use obviously is part of what we do as well. Matching an artist's practice or what a project needs to the spaces that we have is part of how we manage that.
Nicola and Vicky have their own studios in Dundas House, where hundreds of people were employed by British Telecom until the office was closed 8 years ago. While this and other empty buildings in Teesside and County Durham solve the problem of finding affordable studio space, Vicky and Nicola believe young local artists needed another kind of help as well. They used their experience as Arts Award advisors and worked with other professional artists to develop a very practical framework for the NICE programme.
Yes, they wanted to be an artist. Yes, they'd done a creative degree, but what they did next to make money from that, and that was the key thing, that yes, a degree could take them so far, but how could they then actually really make a living out of it?
We knew that there was this gap in provision for early stage artists, so we basically decided to design our own programme using the Gold Arts Award as a structure, because we knew from previous experience with Silver that the units within it were kind of covered some of those areas that we wanted to focus on anyway, so it was a very natural kind of partnership.
One of the people to benefit and part of the first group of NICErs is Leeds University graduate Paul Murray, who has been working in a supermarket as he tries to make a career out of his art.
It's all the stuff that uni didn't teach you, really. It was like accounting, how to do business cards, a website. They sat us down, they said, this is how you make a business card, this is how you work as a freelancer. We'll get an accountant in for you to show you how that works. We'll get a marketing person in that'll show you about how to market yourself. And yeah, it's just that, it was the stuff that sort of gets left out of the curriculum.
Thanks to Navigator North, in another disused office block, this one in Thornaby near Middlesbrough, Paul now has his own studio and self-belief.
Every one of us would never call ourselves an artist when we first started, and now I'm quite happy to call myself an artist.
It would be lovely if every artist was able to make a living from making and selling artwork, and that alone. But I think over the years, both Vicky and I have learned that you need to be able to pull on other strengths and be able to do other things like workshops and have events and do different things so that you can make a living out of it.
Dundas House was built on the site of the Middlesbrough Winter Garden, which 100 years ago was said to provide comfort, refreshment and recreation for the worker and his wife and friends. Now it too is serving its community, but in a very different and unexpected way.